It is time for a Sugaridoo vlog. I'm going to take the camera with me this week and give you a little update on the little mister, do a kind of review on how my year has been, and of course I'm also going to share you the progress on my tree house quilt. Hi there, welcome to a new video. My name is Irene and you are watching the Sugaridoo channel. And this week I'm making a kind of vlogging video for you. I'm working on the tree house project, like you saw in my two previous videos. And thank you by the way for all your lovely comments on that quilt. So this week I'm taking the camera with me, and this week is Christmas, so we have some family holidays. By the time this video is up, Christmas is already over, so I hoped you had a wonderful Christmas time. So today it's Friday and I'm working on the tree house quilt blocks the whole day. So I'm going to show you a little bit of my process, how I work in batches when I'm sewing. And then this weekend it's me and the little mister, and then after that there's Christmas. But I hope to get a lot of sewing time so I can work on the tree house quilt a lot. So at this time I have no clue on how far I will get, but you will know by the end of this video how many blocks I got done. When I am working in batches, I have a few things I keep in mind to keep the overview, so keep organized and not mess the fabrics from one block to another. So here on the table I have 5 piles, so now I'm working at 5 blocks at the same time, and I've labeled my table 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, so these are 5 separate piles for 5 different blocks. And I also have those blocks here, and I just marked my patterns with a little number. So now it's time to start cutting, and while cutting I don't have to pay attention to which block is which, because I'm just trimming away a little bit of the fabric. And also when I'm pressing, so when I move everything over to my ironing board, I don't have to pay attention to the order. But when I trimmed a block, well, actually my normal process is that I trim all of them, so let me do that first. So I've trimmed all my blocks, and then it's time to pick a new fabric and take it to the sewing machine. So then I just look on the back of the pattern which number it is, and I take the next fabric from the pile of that number and place it on top of my pattern. So this is number 3, so I just pick the next fabric of number 3, place it on top over here, and then I can stack it. Number 2, number 5, and the first one. So every pattern piece has a new fabric piece, and it's stacked, so I just take this to my sewing machine, and after sewing I can press it and cut it without taking any notice to the order, and then peek at the bottom of the pattern and pick a new piece from a pile. So that is how I stay organized, and I love to work this way. It is Friday afternoon. It's only 3 o'clock, but I'm going home because we are having friends over, and my parents-in-law always babysit Jules on Friday, so I like to go home early today. And I have completed today 0 blocks. Well, I've finished 0 blocks. I already made 13 blocks yesterday, and I made 29 half blocks. So that are these blocks for which I only need to attach the tree trunks. So that's 29 half blocks and 13 complete blocks. I think I'm well on my way to finishing all the blocks this week. Hey Julie, heb je zin in een mandarijntje? Mandarijntje? Dat is lekker. It is Saturday morning and we are on our way to the market. Hallo liefie. Hallo. Ga je mee wakker worden liefie? Hi. Hoi. Goedemiddag. Goedemiddag, wat is dat? Dat is de camera. Wil je slaapzak uitdoen? Deze ook? Eentje. Goed zo. Alsjeblieft. Kom maar even zitten. Goed zo. Is dat maar die koolhaal? Alsjeblieft. Ga ik je opeten? Ga maar lekker opeten. Good morning, it is Sunday and little Jules and I, yes you, are going to a Christmas concert for babies. Yes we are. Are you excited about it? Some milkies? No. Bread? Yes, bread is definitely his favorite food in the world. I don't need to put anything on it, he eats it just as it is, right? I'm super excited for the baby concert. But it is raining outside, so we cannot go by bike unfortunately. So I guess we're going by tram. Milk bubbles and all. That was so much fun. It really was fun to see his reaction to the musical instruments. He was so happy, weren't you? Yeah. Yeah. So very happy. Whoa. Yo. Good morning. It is Monday morning and this little mister is ready to go to daycare, so I can go back to the studio and we go by bike, huh? Like real Dutchies do. He is always so excited when he gets to go on the bike. So yeah, see you in the studio. This morning I've sewn a lot of blocks. So I have here a pile of all the blocks that I've sewn this morning and also last week. And now I have to attach all the tree trunks to the trees. So I'm just going to sit here and pinning everything. And I thought, while doing that, I thought it would be nice to do a little review of the year, since it's almost the end of 2018. And I saw a video by Marie Forleo, and she asked 3 questions in that video. So the first question she asked is, what are the things you are proud of from the last year? And one of the things I did in the last year, which I'm proud of, is attending the Sugaridoo, a super big craft fair, which was a big step for me. And I'm super proud looking back that we just did it. We were there and it went so well and we had so much fun. Yeah, that was something I did that I'm really proud of. And one other thing is getting back to work after baby Jules was born. Yeah, that was this year. He was born December last year. So I started after 3-4 months. I started working again and I couldn't wait. I really wanted to start working again, but it was quite hard. And the thing I guess I'm most proud of is that I took it easy with myself. So I allowed myself to be tired and to take more rest than I thought I needed. And I guess that helped me get back on track quite fast. And something else which I'm also proud of, it's a little bit uncomfortable telling what I'm proud of. Some other thing that I am proud of is that I'm still here and that I'm still running Sugaridoo as my personal business, because it would maybe be easier to go back to working for a boss. My salary would instantly go up and I wouldn't have any stress from making so many choices myself. So sometimes it pops up in my head that, oh yeah, wouldn't that be easier to do instead of trying to make this business work? But I'm proud that I'm still here because this is what I really want to do. So this is what I love. I love building my business. I love designing those patterns and working with these fabrics, and I'm super happy that I get to do this every day, and also that this is something that I can combine with having a little mister around very well. I am so flexible with my time that makes having a little one much easier, combining that with work. So yeah, that's the other thing that I'm very proud of. Then the second question from the video was, what mistakes did you make that taught you something, and what lessons did you learn that you can leverage? So I wrote 2 things down, and one of them is postponing. I am very good at postponing, and it never brings me any good. Most of the times I postpone because I need to make a choice. So then I'm not sure what to choose, or I have the feeling that I don't know all the options, so then I postpone making a choice, and that always results in stress and having to do a lot of things at once because I postponed for so long. Yeah, so that is a fault. That is something that I often do or did, I want to say, because that's something that I learned of. It never brings any good. So the next year I really want to try stop postponing stuff and maybe just time box something. Even when I need to make a choice about something, just time box it give myself a limited amount of time to make a choice and then stick with it. And the other thing from which I can learn is that I do a lot of overthinking. It kind of has to do with no, it's something else than postponing, really. For example, this YouTube channel. I have this YouTube channel because I love what I do. I love working with fabrics and with yarn, and I love sharing that. When someone sends me an email saying that they started quilting because they watch my YouTube videos, that makes me so super happy. So that's really the reason why I do this. But then I start overthinking it and trying to come up with fancy ideas for videos, and oh, I should discuss this and this, or make difficult plans, and that brings a lot of hustle, or I don't know exactly what the word for it is, but a lot of difficult things in my mind that make kind of blockage to start filming or start making videos. And in the last two videos where I was just working on this quilt, so I was in the videos I was doing the thing that I love most, designing and quilting, and those videos you responded so very well and so very kind to those videos. So I guess when I do the things I love most, that resonates, and that is just something that I love to do, and probably you love to see when I looked at the comments. Yeah, so there's no need for overthinking any of it. I should just stick with doing what I love and sharing that with you guys. The third question Marie asked is, what are you willing to let go of? So what things or what plans or what is on your to-do list, or what is in your mind or in your house or in your business that you don't want to have around anymore? For me, in my house and in my studio, I'm often cleaning up. So I'm often opening my closets or my storage, and then I just go through all the materials or through all my things and sell or give away the stuff that I don't need anymore. So in the physical way, I already started doing this, and it clears your head so well when you're just cleaning up. That's lovely. And what I want to let go of in my business is Facebook. I don't like Facebook. It never really makes me happy when I scroll through my feed. It's just full of advertorials, and yeah, it's not for me anymore, I guess. So also with my business, I'm going to leave Facebook the next year. Yes. So Marie mentioned that you can also let go of ideas, which ideas or mindsets that don't suit you anymore. And I guess one of the ideas that I want to let go of is that I'm a small business, and that I'm too small to contact magazines, or that I'm too small to contact brands to do a collaboration with. And one final thing that I want to let go of is that it needs to be perfect. One of the reasons that I'm postponing stuff is that I want to make the best choice, and that I want to deliver the best product, or that I want to create the perfect video. That perfect doesn't exist, I think. So letting go of wanting something to be perfect allows me to be happy with what I make. Yeah, so in my opinion, for me, perfection is not a good thing. So that's also one thing I would want to let go of. Wow, this was really interesting to go through all this and to come up with all these things. So that was my review of the last year, I think. I guess reviewing my year in such a way also gives room to make new goals and new resolutions for the next year, and prevent you, I guess, from being stuck in your old habits or your old ways. Are you also making New Year's resolutions or reviewing your year in such a way or in a different way? I'm very curious, so if you're doing, please let me know in the comments below what way you like to review your year. For now, I'm going to continue pinning these and then start chain piecing them. Ta-da! Look at that! This is going to be a huge quilt. I can't believe that I already have so many tree blocks done. It's awesome. It just fits my design board from top to bottom, and I have to make 9 house blocks, and that's 1 house block on each row, and then I have 2 tree blocks that are half done, which only needs the tree trunks, and 2 tree blocks that I still have to do. So it's so cool to see it all next to each other. So that is my day today. That's the end of Monday, and tomorrow and the day after are Christmas holidays. I am back in the studio. I didn't film our Christmas holidays. We spent it with family and we had a lovely time together. Oh, maybe I should explain. In the Netherlands we have 2 Christmas days. I have no clue why that is, but first Christmas is just like Christmas everywhere else. And then the day after Christmas we also have a holiday, and we just call it second Christmas day. So we always have 2 days of Christmas. But today is Thursday and I'm back in the studio, and I just put up all the house blocks, which I finished yesterday evening. I spent some extra hours in the studio after our Christmas to finish those blocks, and I'm so super happy because now everything is done and that feels really good. So I'm not often working on projects this size, but I love it and I cannot wait to piece it all together and see how it's going to look. And that also brings the end to this week. This week brings this week to an end. So I'm just going to close off this video, and thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you had a lovely Christmas and that you will have a wonderful end of the year. So I will wish you a happy new year, and I will see you in the next year. Bye bye!